I hope you are having a good day, and thank you for stopping by my channel, Making Money and Finance, where I have a brand new video for you today. We will talk about personal finances, and we will attempt to answer the following question. How can those in the middle class escape falling into a money trap? Your strategy for escaping the struggling middle class should be to avoid falling into any of these 7 money traps. Your life perspective can become more fascinating and hold the promise of a brighter tomorrow if you alter a couple of your behaviors and shift the way you look at your life in general. In order for you to be the first to know when we release a new video, I want you to subscribe to our channel, click the like button on this video, and leave a comment below. If you think our video is helpful, please feel free to forward it to your loved ones and close friends. The term, middle class, can refer to anywhere from 25% to 66% of the population of the United States, depending on how the data are broken down. Although it is difficult to determine an accurate number of people who live in the United States and belong to this social class, we do know that the population of the struggling middle class is expanding. As a result of salary stagnation and rising costs of living, there is less money left over at the end of each month than there was in earlier decades. Even while there is a lot of discussion about a universal basic income, debt jubilees, and many other legislative initiatives to assist the middle class, there is something that you can do right now to better your financial situation. Being allowed to spend money as you choose is one of the most precious financial assets that comes with being in the middle class. Keep in mind that despite the fact that you are not super rich and cannot maintain your rockstar lifestyle permanently, you have the power to generate possibilities that will improve the quality of your life. The most common financial mistake made by those in the middle class is taking out a large amount of money for school loans. The typical route into the middle class is obtaining a degree from an accredited institution of higher learning in order to launch a successful professional career that would enable one to maintain a comfortable standard of living throughout their whole life. If you come from a family of immigrants or if you are the first generation in your family, then you most certainly are aware of the importance of obtaining a higher education as the top priority for climbing out of the lower class and having a better life. However, there is an issue because the price of attending college continues to rise, both in terms of student loans and tuition prices. According to educationdata.org, the annual cost of attending college has reached an all-time high. The cost of attending college in the United States is currently $35,720 per student per year. Over the past 20 years, this cost has more than tripled while maintaining a growth rate of 6.8% annually. Student loan debt in the United States currently stands at $1.755 trillion and is increasing at a rate that is 6 times faster than the rate at which the economy of the country is expanding. Therefore, what does this imply? It suggests that the majority of people start their careers in the red before they even begin generating an income. Therefore, the question is, what can we do to fix this problem? Check to see if the degree you're pursuing will provide a satisfactory return on investment once you've completed it. College attendance has been shown to result in a positive return on investment. If you are planning on using your time at college to effectively network and actually build contacts that will be of advantage to you and your job, then you should attend college. In the long run, you will need to make sure that you are working in an industry that offers a high return on investment, ROI, after graduation. On average, degrees in STEM subjects offer the greatest starting salaries. STEM is an acronym that stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. If you have a degree, check to see if the return on investment is there. Second on the list of money pitfalls for middle-income people is failing to invest. The second common mistake people make with their finances is failing to invest at all or failing to invest the appropriate amount of money. Why do we put money into this? It is required of you to have savings if you live in this country. Retirement because, depending on when you retire, Social Security may probably not be enough to assist you in maintaining a decent quality of living. This is true regardless of when you retire. This is your duty, as well as the objective for everyone else, with the majority of individuals in the middle class focusing on it. You need to make investments for your retirement because if you don't, the quality of your life in your golden years, the years when you're meant to be enjoying it, will be greatly diminished. The objective is not to be a source of financial stress for one's partner or family, but rather to be a source of financial blessing for those people. Put up at least 15 to 20% of your annual net income for the purpose of investing and retirement planning. Be very aware of any plans that are supported by the government, since the government can very easily declare that your Roth IRA is now taxable or that your 401k will have a significantly higher tax rate once you reach retirement age. This is one of the primary reasons why it is essential for you to maintain a diverse portfolio and invest consistently over the course of your lifetime. You should undoubtedly take advantage of tax-advantaged platforms such as a 401k or a Roth IRA, but you should also ensure that you have investments outside of those accounts as well. Housing comes in at number 3 as the most significant source of financial loss for middle-class families. The decision to purchase a home that is too large for your family is among the most significant errors a person can make in their lifetime. Buying ever larger homes so they can load them to the brim with possessions. Don't get me wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with purchasing a great big home just as long as you can afford it. But people are doing this for the wrong reason. How much of a house can you afford to buy? A mortgage with a fixed rate and a term of 15 years and a down payment of 20%. 28% of your annual net income should be considered an acceptable maximum for all housing costs. Fourth in a series of money traps for the middle class, spending an unreasonable amount on insurance. The requirement that you purchase insurance for your precious belongings is one of the drawbacks of having such assets. I remember hearing somewhere that the reason why people in the middle class are unable to advance to higher social rungs is because they are required to have insurance. This was cited as the reason for this discrepancy. To put it another way, those who are already wealthy can have lovely goods and pay the monthly insurance payments necessary to protect them while still increasing their net worth. The middle class invests its wealth in the accumulation of goods and the remainder of its income in the insurance of its property as a hedge against the risk of suffering a financial loss. The struggling middle class doesn't lose anything, but they also don't gain much either. They're in a holding pattern. Selling insurable items that you no longer use, such as going from a brand new car to a reliable used car, is one approach to bring down the cost of your monthly insurance rates. Alternatively, you may downsize to a smaller home. However, even after you have reduced the size of your household, you will still be responsible for paying the insurance premiums. Your second move should be to change insurance companies in order to get a better rate. Indefinitely recurring monthly loan payments is the fifth money trap for the middle class. You are not permitted to factor in the amount of money you owe in terms of your monthly take-home pay. When all is said and done, the money will have long since been spent before it reaches your bank account. In addition, the lending company will take care of setting up automatic payments for you each month, which means you won't have to stress out about whether or not you paid the bill. It is strongly recommended that you refrain from continually taking out loans in order to pay for purchases. If you are currently a renter, a homeowner will almost certainly have suggested that you purchase a home so that you can cease contributing to your landlord's mortgage. The same applies to payments made on a monthly basis. As long as you keep it, you'll be handing over money in the form of interest payments to those who have borrowed money from you. Sixth on the list of money pits for the middle class. Lacking the belief that you can make more money. The ability to use one's imagination is a gift that is shared by all people. This indicates that you can make use of your brain to find solutions to problems and think of ways to make your life better. You are not required to wait for your employer to award you a bonus or for you to meet the requirements of a particular assistance program. It's not that I don't think these safety nets are helpful when there is a genuine temporary need for them, it's just that it's easy for them to become a crutch. You will need to put in some effort and endure some setbacks along the way, but eventually, you will be able to turn your side hustle into your primary source of income. Although we may feel envious of CEOs, athletes, and highly paid celebrities, we must remember that the majority of these individuals had to make a significant number of personal concessions in order to advance in their careers. Now, as a result of their status as the best, they receive generous compensation. Money trap number 7 for the middle class: not developing a financial strategy that can assist you in achieving your future objectives. Having a positive spending-to-income ratio. Canceling subscriptions you don't use or paying for costly plans, etc. can help you save money. Establishing savings targets in order to make major purchases using cash, vacation, new car, mortgage down payment. If the current strategy isn't producing the desired results, don't be afraid to look into alternative approaches. Everyone has different requirements and objectives. Putting yourself in a position to be successful in terms of amassing wealth and managing your finances. If you found this video to be helpful in any way, please share it on social media with everyone in the middle class who should watch it, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate that, and please keep in mind that our goal is to come out on top of this game.